Good day, everyone. My name is Maria Kądzielska, and this is Poland Daily Culture. Our today's guest is a very mysterious person. One say he's a Jewish agent or a member of a Masonic lodge. Another accuse him of controlling the politicians. Many dislike his friendship with Father Rydzyk. Ladies and gentlemen, the director of From the Depths Foundation, Jonny Daniels. But before we expose all Jonny's secrets, let's watch a few of his actions.
When we first came to the zoo a year ago and saw the tombstones, the matzevas lying on the floor, we thought with that the story ended. We thought that this, like so many other places, was just part of our painful past, was just part of painful heritage. However, what we discovered very quickly was the story of the Żabiński family. A story like so many others that few of us know. And to be able to go and come to this villa and see it recreated so well, and go down to the basement where we were thankful and lucky enough to play a part in its recreation, is something that truly needs to be cherished. It's a site that everybody has to come to. It's a place that people need to come to enjoy, to feel what people doing the right thing can do.
Jonny, as a founder of Foundation From the Depths, you're also giving an award, Żabiński Award, to those who helped saving the Jews. It's, I would say, additional award to Yad Vashem, which is normally giving the title of Righteous Among the Nation. Why are you doing it?
Well, first of all, we don't give an award. What we do is we say thank you. We started working with the Żabiński family initially in Warsaw Zoo, and we had numerous different ceremonies where we publicly thanked and honored those who risked their lives to save Jews and sometimes gave their lives, as was with the case of Member of Parliament Daniel Kevczynski, British Member of Parliament, and his great-uncle Jan, his wife and daughter, who were murdered and obviously never honored or publicly thanked. So in these scenarios, we just step up and say thank you. And I think that this is what's crucial from these kind of ceremonies, is that we're able to publicly say thank you. And it's something that we don't often hear, right? All of us hear critique daily. On the bottom of this video, in the talkbacks, there's going to be a million different things, and a lot of them not so nice. The vast majority of them not so nice. Very, very few will be positive comments and a level of positivity. And my firm belief is that this is absolutely missing from every kind of discourse, which is why it's important for me to say thank you on a personal level. My phone beeps at 7:45 every day, and I go through my phone and I thank everybody who I've come into contact with that day, on a personal level. But on a broader level, for me and for my foundation, to stand up and to thank people for doing something so extraordinary is such a basic right that we've been able to gain such support from across the board, from Hollywood celebrities, from Israeli celebrities, from Israeli politicians, Polish politicians, American politicians, British parliamentarians, parliamentarians from all around the world, media from all around the world. People have covered these ceremonies and covered these events where we publicly say thank you. And the reason we do it, on one hand, is to give thanks and to give honor and credit to these people, but it's also to make sure that their stories are exposed to the world. Because when dealing with the Holocaust, there's a very clear message, right? If you go and visit Auschwitz-Birkenau, you leave broken. You visit this German Nazi death camp, and you leave saddened.
Absolutely.
What's the message? Don't be bad, don't kill. For most of us, that is a message that we sort of get anyway.
Should it never happen again, or
should
that
happen again.
People are monstrous.
Exactly, but for most of us, it's a kind of a message that we get anyway, right? That is ingrained in us as normal, decent human beings. Yes. But the message of the righteous is so crucial because, you know, this also helps us today. When I sit down and speak to any of these righteous, and I see what it was to stand up during those times, how much more should I be standing up during these times, right? How much more should I be standing up for the rights of anybody else, especially when there's no threat of death for me or my family, right? When I see the righteous who put their lives on the line to stand up for someone who was different to them, it should be my calling to stand up for people who are less fortunate than I, in whatever situation, or people who are discriminated against. You know, be it minority groups, Christians in the Middle East, be it LGBT community here, whatever it is, we have to stand up. When someone is called out and discriminated against in a racial manner for a political view, it's our turn to stand and do what's right. And we learn that from the righteous. And this is why telling their story is so important.
Could you pick up one of the stories as well and give us an example of people who got a Żabiński Award?
So, I mean, you know, we've honored and thanked so many people publicly. One remarkable story is the family, the Skocilas family, which was a family in Rakówka, a small town near Ciepelów, which is near Zvolin, which is about an hour and a half south of Warsaw. This was a family that took and hid in a purpose-built bunker under their kitchen for Jewish people. The mayor of the city, unfortunately, ratted the family out, and the German Nazi police came, rounded up the entire Polish family, and burnt them alive in the barn. Killed every single one of them, besides their young son, who was not at home at the time. To fill the quota, they took the neighbor's child instead. This entire family was murdered. Living in the house today are the grandchildren of this one young boy who survived. Yes. For us to say thank you is something that was such an innate, normal reaction. It was by far the least that we could do. I wish I could do more for these people. I don't know how, I don't know what. But at a very basic, simple level, the right thing to do was to stand up and say thank you. So this is one of the people we've honored. This coming November 14th, we'll be holding another very special ceremony here in Warsaw, where we'll be publicly thanking more people and giving them honor and credit publicly that they rightly deserve.
I think, again, is a great punchline to say publicly how important it is to say publicly thank you to people. So, viewers of Poland Daily Culture, thank you for watching.